I just look at it from the point of view that, you know what? They may just have to bite the bullet for 4 years. They're going to have to, there's nothing they can do in the next 80 or so days to change this. And they may just have to bite the bullet and say, we made a huge mistake and what can we learn from it? We'll talk about this for the next 80 days, right. But do you realistically think anything's going to change?
Yeah, and they're talking about, they were talking about the fact that this could be the end of the party. What Trump has done with...
There's a lot of groundwork that's going to have to be done. And they're going to have, like I said, they had the perfect opportunity. Right. They blew it, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump didn't blow this. Yeah. The Republican Party blew it.
Yeah, and Americans too. Come on, America, you're smarter than this.
I think that Donald Trump is going to go down in infamy as the guy who single-handedly destroyed the Republican Party.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, you're right. You know.
And he will. But as I said, they've got 4 years, and we'll see what happens. What happens in her 4 years as president? Will she be able to basically make good on what she's saying, or will she just basically copy what's been going on for the last 8 years, and the Republican will have had 4 years, a foundation from which to basically say, here's what we have to do going forward?
But Perry, I think that anybody who has any brains that's in politics will give the sky, the sun, and the moon to everybody in their first 4 years, because they want another 4 years.
Yeah, look what happened to Obama.
But it's essentially, we're talking like 12 years. So if it's like the first 4 years, it's like add that to the previous 8 years, and that's why some people wanted change. Donald Trump gave them a reason to hope that there would be change, and then he just lost track of everything.
Right.
Here's my issue, and I think like Donald Trump has single-handedly divided the Republican Party. I'd say he's got about 70% to 80% of the Republican Party against him. I think at one time they were divided 50-50, but as every day goes by, more and more Republicans are distancing themselves from this guy because it's political suicide to be on his side. They're all fighting for their political lives to get reelected in Congress. And I think that if I was the head of the Republican Party, I would just walk away from Donald Trump and at least manage the Congress to keep the person that has beat you honest.
Does anybody know who is like the head of the Republican Party? Like who is the major figure right now that has the capacity?
Ryan has got the most power among all of those people, and that Rebus. Those are the two most powerful people in the Republican Party.
And Ryan does or doesn't have the support of Donald Trump. It seems to be like
he's wavering.
Hate each other's guts. Yeah. Hate each other's guts. In my view, they hate each other's guts.
Yeah, and
Donald Trump paid them back because Ryan had said, "I'm not there yet."
Yeah,
and endorsement.
Yeah, and it's so petty. It's so petty. He did the same thing with Ryan, right?
And Donald Trump said, "You know, are you going to endorse Mr. Ryan because he's trying to win an election?" And he said, I'm just not there yet.
Yeah. Well, he's got 4 years now, okay, because he's got 4 years to decide what he wants to do and where he wants to go. Because in the next 80 days, it's probably going to be like, what?
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, Frank, we're going to talk about this, like I said, for the next 80 or so days. If there's anything that's going to...
I think that I don't think it's going to be monotonous. I think that there's going to be brand new fish to skin with some of the things that he's going to say. I'm sure that he's not finished yet. Yeah. Bill, do you think that Donald Trump has hit at the top? Is the thermostat? Has he rung the big bell at the amusement park, or are we still got a few more floors left?
I don't think he has any idea of where he's going or what he's doing. He doesn't have an end game, so you can't predict what he's going to do, except he's going to talk and make no sense,
right,
and don't communicate and do all the things that he's done since he was in a position to win the election.
Right. No exit strategy, right, Bill? Yeah.
Got no end game.
Yeah.
There's no entrance strategy. Okay, like forget about the exit.
Hat, ring.
Nobody had an entrance strategy. He won the primary. That's what it was.
I was being facetious, Bill. Okay?
The only thing that's going to save Donald Trump right now is some different strategy. Like if I was right now his PR guy and his strategist, I would take him off going around, with these rallies and where he talks shit. It's a waste of money and time, and I think he just digs himself a deeper ditch. Mm-hmm. But right now, what he should be doing, if he wants to act presidential, there's massive flooding in the United States. There's all kinds of craziness going on. He should go and show his face and see anything he could do, if he could rally anybody, if it's Republicans in that state or try to work and show people that he is presidential. Instead, he flies to a rally, puts on one of his baseball caps, sprays himself until he smells like a tangerine, and then he flies back to his tower, his castle in New York.